In this video, I'll show you how to host your own Hermes AI agent on a Hostinger VPS. We'll deploy a high-performance KVM2 server connected to OpenRouter using Claude Sonnet 4.6 and link it to Telegram. I'll even show you how this agent can autonomously debug and repair its own server connection errors if anything goes wrong. Make sure to use the discount link down in the description below to lock in the best price on your VPS, and let's jump straight into it. First, navigate to the Hostinger Hermes Agent deployment page using the link in the video description. Look over to the right side and select the default KVM2 plan. To handle the background tasks without lagging, you need the 2 vCPU cores, 8 gigs of RAM, and a fast NVMe storage that this plan provides. Once you're ready, click the purple deploy button. Next, look at the order summary on the right to verify that the referral discount has been applied to your total. I recommend selecting the 12-month option because it gives you the best overall value and locks in the discount for a full year without a massive upfront commitment. Just below that, choose the server location closest to you. Now, click Continue to proceed to checkout. After you've entered your payment details and completed the checkout process, click on the Get Started button to initialize your server. Next, Hostinger will prompt you to configure your Hermes Agent terminal credentials by entering an admin username and a strong admin password. Make sure to write these down because you'll need this later on. Once filled out, click on the Deploy button at the bottom. Hostinger will automatically provision your VPS and start installing the operating system, which takes about 5 minutes. Once completed, you'll be taken to your Docker Manager dashboard. Look under the Docker project list and verify that both your Hermes agent and traffic containers show a green status as running. Seeing this confirms that Hostinger's one-click deployment successfully automated the heavy lifting and isolated the agent inside its own secure container environment, so it's officially live and ready to configure. Next, look under the Access column for your Hermes agent project and click on the open link to launch the agent's web interface. When the login prompt pops up, enter the admin username and password that you created earlier. This now logs you directly into the interactive setup wizard inside your browser. When the prompt asks, how would you like to set up Hermes? Use your arrow keys to highlight quick setup and then hit enter. Now on the provider list, scroll down and select OpenRouter. I highly recommend OpenRouter for this build. This gives your Hermes agent incredible flexibility to swap models on the fly without forcing you to manage multiple accounts or expensive monthly subscriptions. Hit enter and the terminal will now prompt you to paste in your OpenRouter API key, which we will generate next. Head over to OpenRouter AI and then click on the Get API Key button. Now, if you don't have an account, make sure to sign up, otherwise just log into your account. In your dashboard, click on the New Key button to open the configuration window. Now you can set the name to whatever you like, but I've just named mine Hermes Agent to keep things organized. Next, set a credit limit of how much your AI agent can use. I've just set $5, and then we'll set the reset frequency to daily. And finally, set the expiration to 1 year and then click Create. Now OpenRouter will have generated you an API key. Click on the copy icon next to your new key and then go back to your Hermes setup terminal and paste the key and then hit enter. Next, scroll down to the default model list and select Anthropic Claude Sonnet 4.6. We're choosing Sonnet 4.6 because it's significantly cheaper per output than Opus while still providing top-tier reasoning and coding capabilities, making it the perfect sweet spot for an autonomous agent. Now hit enter to lock it in. When prompted to select a terminal backend, choose Keep Current Local. This tells your agent to execute all of its code and terminal commands directly in your Hostinger VPS. Next, you'll see the messaging platform menu. Use the arrow keys to highlight Telegram, tap spacebar to toggle it on, and then hit enter. We're going to use Telegram because its bot API is incredibly fast to set up. The wizard will now ask for a Telegram bot token, which acts as the secure handshake, allowing your VPS backend to route messages to your chat app. So open Telegram and then search for BotFather, and then message BotFather the command /newbot. Type in a display name like Hermes, and then enter a unique username that ends in _bot, such as Hermes Agent YouTube _bot. BotFather will reply with a long HTTP API token string. Copy and paste the API key and then paste it back into your terminal. and then hit enter to link the accounts. Next, you will see a critical security prompt asking for allowed user IDs. Do not leave this empty or your bot won't have access, which means anyone who can find your bot's username can message it directly and drain your API key. To whitelist only yourself, search Telegram for @userinfobot and send it a message to receive your user ID. Copy your user ID and then paste it back into your terminal and hit enter to secure your AI agent. When the wizard asks you for your user ID as the home channel ID, type Y and hit enter. This gives Hermes a dedicated channel to push system updates and background execution logs directly to you. Next, when prompted to restart the gateway, type Y. And finally, when asked to launch Hermes Chat Now to initialize the core memory framework, type Y and press enter. So before we move over to Telegram, let's run 2 quick verification tests. For our first test, I'm going to ask it, "Hi, how are you doing?" And then I'll hit enter and we'll see the agent initialize and stream a response, which confirms that our local server is running now. Awesome. Now for our second test, we're going to ask it, "What model are you running on?" and then press enter. We can see that Claude replies confirming that it's running on Claude Sonnet 4.6 via OpenRouter. Okay, now that we've done our verification test, let's switch over to the Telegram app. Go back to your BotFather chat and click on the bot's username link. Click on start and send it a test message again. "Hi, how are you doing?" If you notice that the message delivers but the bot remains completely silent and does not respond, don't panic. I'm going to show you how to fix this easily. So instead of digging through complex server logs, we can let Hermes debug itself. Go back to your browser web terminal and type, "How come my Telegram Hermes agent isn't responding?" and then hit enter. After Hermes Agent has diagnosed the problem, it will need to execute commands. So when a yellow dangerous command alert pops up, hit allow 1. So you can see in my case, we had a stale background processing that we need to kill it, and then we need to restart the gateway. Now that Hermes Agent has run the commands, it will print a summary confirming that the gateway is up and healthy on a fresh process. Now jump back into Telegram and test your 2 questions again. "Hi, how are you doing?" and "What model are you using?" You'll now see that the bot is instantly replying and that it's using Claude Sonnet 4.6 via OpenRouter. Your deployment is now 100% successful. And that's it. You now have a fully operational AI agent hosted entirely on your own secure Hostinger VPS. It will run 24/7 in the background, building a long-term memory database and expanding its skill library from every interaction you have with it. If this step-by-step setup guide helped you, make sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe for more self-hosted AI tutorials. Don't forget to use the discounted sign-up link down in the description below to lock in the best rate on your Hostinger VPS. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.